Hey, we're playing Miracles again today, but this time it's in Standard. I figured I could play a more or less boring block deck. I played all the interesting ones, or I could try to put this block deck into Standard, which I saw this list is very similar to one I saw on a daily event, but it was very fun. I played it quite a bit yesterday. Like I couldn't daily yesterday, but I two-manned very frequently. And I did not lose very many games. Actually, I didn't lose any games. I lost one game, a practice game against Delver, and I was going to lose another game against Delver, but the guy disconnected, and I won because of that. So it didn't really count, but I'm just going to say I'm undefeated with this deck. But anyway, it's very fun. It's very, very similar to the block counterpart. You have, with the obvious difference of that you have Ponder in your deck, which is leaps and bounds better than anything block can give you. So you have Ponders, Thought Scours, and Twisted Image, as well as Think Twice to get you to draw you into Miracles on their turn. Twisted Image is just like a third Thought Scour. I don't like playing 3 ofs because they're usually not very good, but playing 2 Thought Scours and a Twisted Image is fine, because with Thought Scour the only graveyard interaction I have is Think Twice, and I can sometimes use it on like Delver's Ponders, but Twisted Image gets Birds of Paradise and Spellskite if I need to, so I'd like it more as a singleton than I would like a Thought Scour. It does have the disadvantage of being mostly dead in like the hardcore control mirrors with no creatures, because you want a target for it. Unless you already have like an Entreat, the Angel is out, which by then it's kind of moot. But you have Miracles of Terminus, Entreat, Temporal Mastery, only 2 Temporal Mastery, because unlike Block, you're not really starving for good things to do on your turn, so you don't really need 2 turns to make up for it. Tamio is still very good. Gideon is an all-star in this deck. It's especially very good at, like, it basically gives you extra turns, like Temporal Mastery, but Gideon also can kill them. And Pristine Talisman, very integral to this deck. It requires a lot of mana and a lot of time, and Pristine Talisman gives you both. It's especially good against like all the aggro decks in the format. It's even good against Delver and zombies and stuff like that. It also gets you to 5 early, so you can play Gideon right after your Pristine Talisman if you have it. And Oblivion Ring and Timely Reinforcements for just catch-all answers, basically. As for the like mana base, I just have a bunch of planes, a bunch of islands, the blue-white duels, 1 Evolving Wilds for just fixing, and I have 3 Ghost Quarters for both shuffle effect. Excuse me. For both shuffle effects on my Ponders and to get the lands that I can't deal with, like Keswick Wolf Run and Gabney Township. Those are both pretty hard lands to deal with, especially Keswick Wolf Run. The sideboard is more or less I'm comfortable with it. 4 Celestial Purge because you do not like losing to zombies. Like you can lose to zombies because they're pretty much immune to Day of Judgment, not Terminus, just Day of Judgment. So Celestial Purge will get every single creature or permanent you just don't want on board, and having 4 of them is very, very good. Even against like Mono Red, I've played a couple Goblin decks that you can just crush with your overwhelming amounts of Celestial Purge. Divine Offering to get rid of Rune Changer Spike, which is pretty much the only card I lose to in Delver decks. Consecrated Sphinx and Jace and Karn, all for control matchups. Sometimes I bring in Consecrated Sphinx against the Esper mid-range deck if I think they're just not going to have images, or Esper mid-range, I guess Esper control. Like if they're not going to have images, or they take out their Griffin Throats or something, because the only creature in my main creature, I guess, would be Entreat the Angels and Gideon. And I guess you could save your removal for Gideon, but I play around it more often than not. And Negate also for the control and Delver matchup. And then just more catch-alls, Timely Reinforcements, and Oblivion Ring for really aggressive matchups. Oblivion Ring is mostly for Planeswalkers when you put in the sideboard. And then Phantasmal Image because Phantasmal Image is still in Standard and it's a very good card. Gets rid of Geist of St. Traft, copies Drawless Messengers, like everything in Pod. It's a very good card. If you haven't played with it, you probably should be. Even if it's just in the sideboard. And yeah, that's the deck. I'm gonna go through daily now. Hopefully, easily 4-0 it. I'm very confident in my chances. Very, very, very confident. And yeah, I'll see you all in round one.